what happened here.
Hey, what the fuck y'all boys think y'all doing?
You'll pay for this.
Hold this. Got time to deal with y'all.
Remember our orders? No survivors.
Who would order such
No
a thing?
survivors. Hey, boy. I don't know who sent y'all here, but they definitely didn't set y'all up to succeed.
Get him, boy. Over here. There, boy. Get him. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. There, boy. Sick him, Torgal.
Alright, now that we dealt with that, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. You know, damn.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You
Escape?
were born a slave, and you'll die one.
Oh yeah, chill out with that shit. I don't know who buddy thought he was talking to.
Ducal dogs!
Yo ass is a minion.
Ducal dogs. We're innocent
Hey,
people.
y'all boys doing about it. The main character is here now.
Sick of Torgal.
Oh, what did they do to old boy wife? No, please don't tell me they killed her, bro. She was one of the few voice actors I liked in this game. Like, her voice acting was good. Everybody else kinda trash. There you go.
Sick of Torgal. There, boy.
Where's these more, y'all? Fucking hate that. I hate all flying enemies in games, bro. It's just something about flying enemies I just don't like. They just sit in the back, fucking snipe you. It's like playing against people in fucking Call of Duty and they camping.
Finished. Get him. Bearer or no?
Bearer or no? Open this up. Shit, whoever. They don't need it. I want it, bro. Man, people who got it don't need it.
Get him, boy. My wounds, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Alright, no, let me open the chest. No, that's old girl house.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command!
I don't know who told your big fat ass to come out here.
My mother ordered this.
Hey, we do not claim her.
Right.
You can wait. Get him, boy. There, boy. Get him, boy.
What the fuck did he just use?
Torgal. There's a good boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Stick to the regular hammer attack. Or they're using the almighty slash and shit. Like, calm your little weak ass down.
Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away. You know what
Back up. Like, that attack easy to dodge, but when you first do it, you don't stack someone with a fucking hammer that have access to them abilities. If I do a perfect dodge and then I do a counter, I feel like the counter is automatically break what attack is coming next.
My wounds, boy. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. There, boy.
Y'all weak. I didn't even have to use my special ability.
This time. A little help.
Put me off.
Give them all you've got, boy.
I can have a perfect dodge and just, it don't matter because they got an attack that does like a fucking spin cycle or some shit, so it basically cancels out my counter.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
No.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew
Boy,
what
got
to
a
say.
Steve Kerr haircut. Hey man, they did everybody wrong, bro. Hey, this whole episode we getting it back in blood for Lady Hannah, bro. Hey, the only character I like besides Shadow. I know they call him Torko, but that's his slave name. We call him Shadow.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Yes? What? Go on, then. It'd better all be here. You'll break your back stuffing all that in your satchel. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Make it quick.
Make it quick. Why you always so angry, boy? You need to calm that bar. Like I'm saying, guys, when y'all play this game, y'all not going to get a lot of things to buy. So to be honest with y'all, I wouldn't buy anything and just wait. Like I'm saying, this is the 9th episode, so just, well, actually 10th, I think. I'll go back and check. But yeah, I'll just wait until y'all get to this point, and they literally give y'all free purple rank epic armor. So just save up. Buy potions if you need them, but I doubt y'all will. I swore I seen this in Dragon Ball. Alright, let's go see what Sid wants.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick break.
And no one even cares what you were saying, my boy. Okay, no side quests either. And there's not a lot of side quests, to be honest, you guys. Like, I've only done 6 missions so far, and they're not long at all.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although, admittedly, this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Okay. Alright guys, I did some of the side quests
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Speaking
that I
of
have for this
Oriflamme,
area.
I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Alright, like I was saying, yeah, it's 2 side quests once you get to this area. They both in the same spot, so I just went ahead and did those real quick.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning, let her know you're coming. We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
What are you talking about? He want a full report. Freaky ass.
So many uses.
Have you come for a tale? Or perhaps... Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to
I ain't gonna
answer.
lie, I don't know what the wisdom stat does. I'm just doing it just to do it, I guess.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Well, maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Anything catch your eye?
Okay, I'm gonna actually do these 2 side quests real quick, and then we'll be right back.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the 3 of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his dog? Sun's setting fast.
I wonder if we're ever going to be able to ride these birds.
I wouldn't say safe.
Probably not, but that'd be dope. Hey, if you guys see my screen start like turning slowly, both my sticks on my controller has stick drift right now. I don't know what's wrong with these new controllers, but these PS5 controllers, man, like every controller I got stick drift. I bought 4 controllers, all of them got stick drift.
What there, boy?
It's like they're made to get stick drift after a while. Like, bro, like these controllers, bro, will last you probably a good. Oh, you chilling, he ain't bothering nobody. Last you probably like a good.
How tall
Yeah, probably like a month before you can probably see heavy stick drip coming in. Bro.
You know what? Sick of Toggle.
But this is crazy, bro. There's no reason why this controller should have so much stick drip in it. I hate the wyverns. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
Get him, boy. You know what to do. There, boy. A little help. Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do. There, boy. Sick of Toggle. Give them all you've got, boy. You know what to do, boy. Not this time. Get him. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. Get him, boy. Over here. Give them all you've got, boy. You know what to do.
I didn't even mean to kill you, big dog. It's just you was in the way. But yeah, bro, I feel like they need to just come out like with some new controls. I know they ain't going to, especially with them working on the PS6 right now, but a controller update or something where they come out with a new set of controllers that handle gameplay better, long-term use. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Northreach.
There's no reason I should be going through 4 controllers and all of them got stick drift. no time to be dealing with y'all.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint.
Like, see, look at that. When my dude runs, he kind of shifts a little bit.
Oh, and a giant fish! All from the sea. With reds, whites, ales, meads, ciders, berries, murrays.
Not another step, Branded, or you'll be spending the night in a cell.
I'll kill both of y'all.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Okay, so I need to find the whoop bump.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a Branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Whoa, hold on. Fix that wording.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Hey boy, Shawty giving me Catwoman vibes. I ain't even gonna lie, boy. But we ain't hidden, bro. We standing strong, my brothers. We only got one chick, you know what I'm saying? Only one.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my Branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up.
Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
You added to my death note, bitch.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Hey, bro, them niggas been added. Gate guard number 1 and number 2.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my coin purse.
Damn. Damn. Hey, be strong out here, brothers.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
What's this, OnlyFans for the medieval times? Damn.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Hey, bro, she really trying, boy. Cause if I didn't already have, boy.
I should probably start here.
Man, let me go home and get up out of here, bro. Let's go home and get up out of here, Shadow boy. You know what they say, bro. Black men don't cheat. No, fuck that. Guys in general don't cheat, bro. We all loyal. You know what I'm saying?
After it.
Alright, let's get going.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then? Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
and I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh?
Hell yeah.
You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
The man
For
from
sure.
the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Bro, they trying me, boy. They know, boy. As the leader of the booty gang, boy, we not out here cheating, boy. We loyal, you know what I'm saying? We smart.
Heard the bones fell favorably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the Dame's
Who
brooch.
the fuck do you think
One
you
word from him and the
Add it
Vale's
to the
doors
book.
will be bridalized
Yeah, add it
for
to my
good.
death note, bitch.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Alright, you guys, I'm gonna call it for this episode. I know it wasn't really a lot of action, but I promise next episode we'll get into everything, but just busy this week, so just bear with me. Thank you, and